start recording, minimize this, open ZBrush, right, so we got, yeah, and it's translated. So we don't need, it's probably going to translate in the background a little as well, but it's better than nothing. So we have all of this. If we just go back to show what we were doing, let me just hide this. We started with just this guy, the trim sheet, and we had all of this. It's all separated, and what we're going to do is we're just going to cut off a piece. So we cut off this bottom piece to work on it separately, and we're also just now, if I go back to the beginning, we have the back piece. We don't want these things on the back because we're not going to be using them. So we're going to Control-Shift, grab the back here, and then we're going to reverse it, and we're going to delete it by going Modify Topology, Delete Hidden. Right, great. Now we're going to make sure that our smoothing is turned off, because otherwise we're going to get this, and we don't want that. We're going to turn this off. Divide as much as you want. You can go up to 20,000 if you want, and then we can one by one Control-Shift-Click to work on this piece. Turn off our thing, and we can start using our, trim dynamic or whatever brush you want to use. So B, T, you have trim dynamic here, and you can start just coming in and sculpting whatever it is you want to do. So just like I showed before with the rocks, any kind of technique you want to use to start, coming in here and creating details to break up these shapes and make it look a bit like stone. And I always recommend as well you go on, Google and you find, references for like ruins, stonework, or whatever it is you're looking for, and you can find whatever kind of thing you're doing. You know what kind of reference you want to find. You can find, what this stuff kind of looks like, if it's this, or ruins wall. You can try and find the specific thing you're looking for. Or just ruins. How about temple wall? Find stuff like this. You can find things like this, which is also really good. But anyway, go back and you just continue. You use whatever techniques you know and you want to learn from to do this. You can even bevel it in Maya a little if you want to give yourself an easier start, so you don't have all these very sharp edges here. You can start breaking this down and making it so it doesn't connect. You can also oh no, subtitle. Go away. I'm just gonna lower this a little more. Let's do solo. Right, so I can only look at this. Come here, break this up. Something like that. You can grab like hard polish. You can break these further, really flatten them. It starts to look a little bit like chocolate. So it's always good to come in with like some kind of brush and break up what it is that you're working on, create kind of the look that you want. And in all the tutorials I sent you, you can see this, so you can do stuff like this. And you can see it's not very high resolution, so this is why breaking them all apart can be a good idea, because right now this alone is only 80,000. Together they're 200. So if I just grab this and like before I go split hidden, I can remove it. But now I think because I have this division, I can't split, so I have to do it differently. I can do this. I can just I just have to go to the lowest subdivision first. And now I can grab this, and we can split it, and then I can go back up. And I have like these two here now as well. They can go back up. And this one, instead of 80,000, I can duplicate again, or divide again, and now I get an even better like finish all this stuff. So I can grab the standard again, really like. And I can grab pinch, sorry that's polish, pinch, and I can kind of sharpen the edges if I want, start doing stuff. And then I can polish it down. Just trim dynamic. It depends what you want to do. Now, remember all the other things I was showing before? You can use the surface information, you know, with the alphas. So you can go down here to surface and do the noise and do all this stuff with the noise. You can use alphas if you want to use alphas. You can use all those extra brushes. So I have them on my computer here, so I can show you some of them. If I go to where did I put them? That's Michael Vicente. I'm looking for a different one. ZB Guides, there we go. So I have this brush I really like. It does this really strong thing. You can use it for stone, bones, wood, whatever. You just need to be careful how you use it. And something I can do, I can like grab an area of here, let's say, and I can make this very big and get a very stony look going. I can then grab a different area, kind of get, again, very not that big, kind of a stone look going here. I can, so you see, very simple brush, but gives you a very nice effect, and it looks like stone. And then you can come in here and you can make some bigger, some smaller. Use our trim dynamic again. You can flatten them out so they look a bit more like stone. You can come in and like just flatten some areas even more where they're broken. You can do a lot of different stuff. And you have like one section, I'll turn off the solo, you have one section of everything in here. So imagine when you make them all, it's kind of like, but you don't have to work on just one to the end and then the next one. You can do all of them to a level, then do all of them to a little more, all of them with the brush, you know, all of this stuff. So special brushes, alphas, surface noise can help a lot in making these interesting things and making them look the way you want. Just have some reference, so you know, and remember those websites with the brushes and stuff, they help a lot. They make things a lot easier. That's it. After everything's done, you know, after you've detailed everything, you're gonna have a lot of objects. And then you just export everything together as an OBJ or an FBX, probably OBJ better. And you use it in Substance Painter with your original, no, not with your, with a plane, with a square plane. And all of this detail will go on the plane, and then you texture the plane in Substance Painter with more color and stuff to make it more detailed. And that's it. Makes sense, right? Very, very straightforward. Okay. If you get confused, just ask me.
Okay.
Alright, if you want one of these as well, I can get you one. Oh, you have one, okay. Alright, great. Excellent. No problem.